we doing? All right, this is the top five. Top five what? So Authority magazine asked me to do the top five lifestyle tweaks that will support people's journey towards better well-being. Wow, that's quite a mouthful. Well, when it says people's, I'm gonna say like people's as in all of us. So lifestyle tweaks we can each make that can help all of us have a better life together on the planet, especially in the United States. Jeez. Okay. Top five lifestyle tweaks to make all of our lives better. Oh, by the way, my name is Jeanette Hargreaves. I'm the author of The Day I Threw Banana Bread and Almost Went to Jail. True stories about how I used to lose my temper and how I learned to stop. Now, some of these ideas are a little bit depressing, so just hold on to your seat. Number one, y'all, we gotta stop hitting our kids. Now, not everybody hits their kids, but in the United States, it's still legal. There are a few states where it's illegal to hit kids in the public schools, but everywhere else in the United States, it's still legal in the private schools, public schools, and at home. The United States is a little behind when it comes to this because there are already 62 regions in the world that have already outlawed the corporal punishment of children. That just means hitting them, hurting their bodies. It even includes what coaches do when they make us run laps or do push-ups to sort of hurt us and teach us a lesson. In May of 2021, a Florida principal was filmed by a mother who was too scared to do anything else while a teacher held down her 6-year-old daughter and the principal hit the 6-year-old with a paddle as punishment. As a mom, I used to hit my own kids, spank them, slap them when they were little. It was all the tools that I had because it's how I was raised and it's how I thought we were supposed to raise respectful children. But now I've learned that respect is not earned by hitting someone. Because I have my master's in divinity, I've especially talked with a lot of Christians who still believe that it's okay, and not just okay, but good and right to hit our children. But if you look at the life of Jesus and how he treated children, it's clear that he wouldn't want us doing that. If we're gonna learn to stop fighting as a culture, it starts in our homes with our families first. Next, number two. So if we're gonna stop hitting our kids, what are we gonna do instead? Well, that's self-care. Here's why. Because if you're hitting your kids, if you're yelling at your kids, there's a reason. That part of you that hits your kids, that yells, you just want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be understood. That part of you wants to be loved. When you learn to take care of yourself, you will learn to open up that part of yourself to truly be seen and heard and understood without fighting, without yelling, without hitting. Next, number three, let's all learn some emotional intelligence. Basically, you can feel your feelings in healthy ways. Even anger, even sadness, even stress. You can learn to be angry and not get upset, not throw banana bread, not throw cheese, not hit your child, not yell at your husband. You can do it. Learning emotional intelligence will help your family, your kids, and maybe even your grandkids one day. Okay, here we go. Number four, values. Talk about values. Figure out your values. What are your values? I bet if you're watching this video, you might value kindness. You might value respect, honor, integrity, dignity, peace, joy. These are some things that you might value. So once you figure out your values, you work on living by them, teaching them to your family. Now here's the challenge about values. People tend to share a few core values like safety, security, and kindness. Beyond that, we have varying values. So the challenge in a family and together as people is, how do we get along? How do we live peacefully together with our shared values and also our differing values? But the first step is figuring out your values and living by them. Okay, number 5, it's a doozy. We got to give up our stress addiction. Let me tell you what I mean. We have this thing that's happening with news headlines and with news consumers where we're feeding each other's stress addictions. I know because I used to be a news producer, and in commercial news, we produce what you want to see. I know the news has a lot of doomsday in it these days, but I read this book called Factfulness. It's by a statistician, and he talks about why things are better than you think. Humanity's actually doing pretty good, and you know what? I think we're going to learn how to live together with 10 billion people on the planet. We're just going to feel a little stressed out while it's happening. Stress addiction kind of looks like this. Huh? Ah! Huh? Oh, goodness. So if you want to stop that stress addiction, either take a news break or look for news items that are about good things that are happening, because I'm betting that about 80% of the things happening on the planet are good right now. Or you can look for headlines that are solutions based. So yeah, the world does have some problems, but there are people everywhere working on fixing those problems. There's a whole movement called solutions-based journalism, and it's about reporting on the solutions to problems and how those solutions are working. Once we break our stress addiction with the news will start giving us more solutions-based and good news-based news. And that'll get us all focused on where we want to go as a planet. I'm Jeanette Hargreaves, and this is my book, The Day I Threw Banana Bread and Almost Went to Jail. It's help for moms who lose their temper. All right, so this is it. This has been my top 5 things, the top 5 lifestyle tweaks that will support people's journey towards better well-being, not just your own, but all of us people out here living together. My name's Jeanette Hargreaves. You can find me at tempercoaching.com. Till then, God bless.